Hi, I'm Ted Delaplane from the Severn River Association, and I wanted to talk about raising your oysters up for those who are participating in the Mailingers Grow Oysters project. So this is, I'll pretend it's the end of March, but it's actually the first week of April. Anyway, so I have a handful of oyster cages that have been hanging off my pier since September, and this is the first I've seen them, and I guess probably since January. So Todd, this is where the oysters are. So they've been sitting near the bottom since November. And here's what they look like coming out of the water. So there's two approaches you can take to cleaning this thing off. One is just what we call teabagging it a bunch of times and then rolling them around on the dock. So I'll do that. So this knocks most of the mud off of them that have collected. Makes a bit of a mess. And then you pull them off on your dock. And you want to roll them around. Because what happens is the baby oysters can actually grow into the cage, and you want to prevent that from happening. Which is one of the reasons why you need to agitate these things in growing season every week or two. Okay, so none have actually attached to the side, so that's a good. I'm going to teabag it again. I'm going to pull it up again, and then pull one or two out to look at. And you can see the mud and the gunk that gets released when I do this. Keep filming. Another method would be to grab the hose and hose them off. Either method works fine, or you put the hose in one. This is definitely not necessary to do the teabagging, but you can certainly do this. This does get them a little bit cleaner. Okay. Todd, if you want to come over here, let me hose this off and we'll. Okay, here's a sample oyster. Oh, my hand's a mess. Sample baby oysters. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe even 10 live baby oysters. They haven't really grown much since fall because when the water gets cold, they pretty much get dormant. But if you take a shot in the box there, Todd, we have all kinds of baby oysters. So it looks like it's been a pretty good season so far. Now the reason we raise them up in the water column is, I guess there are a few reasons, but there tends to be more oxygen. The water is warmer. Probably I'm forgetting something. More nutrients, I think, suppose. Anyway, so now I'm going to put them back in, but we're going to keep them, rather than close to the bottom, we want to keep them about between 1 foot and 2 feet above the low water mark. And what I've done, if you can get away with this is a great technique to use. It's put knots in your line. So I've already pre-measured this back in the fall. And right now, the cage is about 2 feet. Right now we're having 1.5 foot tide. You can check that. I think it's, there's a NOAA website where you can look up the Annapolis tide. That's what I like to use. It's like tides.noaa.gov, something like that. Anyway, so it's 2.5 feet down right now, which should be about right for the spring. So just remember to teabag them every week or two from now until we deliver them to the reef, and that's about it. Thank you guys so much.